So, double shoulder push here. What I'm doing is putting 2 points under your elbow and then feeling underneath your scapula. And I'm just tracking this line from there to there to feel where your tension is. As soon as I've caught that line, I press my front foot into the ground and I melt into the life force field. So I take your energy off. And then I put a feed onto you. And I press that in, you connect into my scapula, you feel my line of force coming through, and then you melt, you accept it into your life force field. So I follow you and you touch into my body, I connect into your scapula, you feel my center of balance, you press into it, and then I just accept it into the life force field and absorb it. So to start with, we're really just listening to the upper body, and as soon as we're absorbing the life force field in the upper body, then as soon as I touch, I can track down to your feet. So you touch, you track down to my front foot, and then track through to my back foot. And you just want to feel the points of tension inside my body. All the push hand sets have a start and a finish. This is the start, and then there's the finish. And you start. They're not continuous loops, because right at this point here, once I've taken you off and I go to strike, you're not actually going to be fast enough to come around and defend that way. That wouldn't be an efficient defense. So with a lot of these push hand sets, there's a start and an end. And recognizing that within yourself, that for you to come underneath now and try and defend, that's not an efficient way of defense. You'd close your elbows to close me off. Yeah. Okay.
So you just stay with that?
Yeah, we just do.
Stay with this.
Yeah. Now here, once you've engaged into my scapula and you found my scapula, now your mind's attuned to the life force. Now accept my pressure into your life force field and melt, and that just takes it off and melt. Now we can do this long or short. Long is for me to bring my hands all the way back to here as I sweep it off. And it has more of a splitting type energy to it.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
and then short is in keeping my hands close to your body. What that does is it puts me in a striking position, attacking position a lot faster, because I'm very, very, very close. If I do the long split all the way back here, I've got a long way before I can hit you. So I only use this in an emergency. Your general training is to keep that energy nice and tight in here. If you can engage the double bongsa, the double wing, and find the scapula, and then accept and split the energy off, you'll have a lot more control. If I leave it to here, to take off there, you can engage me differently. But if I engage you there, as soon as I do that, I take a little bit of pressure off the hands. Now, as I take it off that point, it gives me a huge increase in my ability to split your energy. So project into my scapula, that's it, and now soften and accept. And it takes my hand off your body. So this is really important that I don't try and do this. Because all you've got to do is close your elbow slightly and turn your waist and you shoot me into that corner. Yeah, so there's not a lot I could do about it, because you just engage and talk and fire. But if I've engaged into your scapula and then you try and do the same, I've caught you through that point, and then all the other techniques and principles start to come into play. Just engage me a little bit more before you disappear. Once you're at this point, you can feel my connection to you. Now you invite me into the energy field. Open the energy field up. And every now and then, when you're at this point, you may just want to put a bit of energy out in just to do a bit of a test. Yep.